Well, according to U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, talking to reporters after that press conference, essentially they've agreed to continue with this freeze-for-freeze arrangement, which broadly means that the U.S. won't be involved in any war games, any military exercises with its allies near or on the Korean Peninsula. In exchange, the North Koreans have agreed that they will not do any nuclear testing, but that does not mean that they won't continue to develop nuclear missile technology or continue to enrich. And as Donald Trump was saying there, they may have agreed or thought they could agree to basically mothball Yongbyon nuclear facility. But as he said, the US intelligence agencies have a good idea that there are several other nuclear sites, including uranium enrichment sites, that the North clearly aren't willing to basically admit to or put on the table when it comes to the negotiations. But let's add this proviso. We don't know exactly what the discussions were. We don't know exactly where they fell down, and we don't know what the North Korean understanding of denuclearization is, but it's clearly very different from the American one at the moment.
So, Daniel, is the outcome of this summit being seen in Washington as a failure of just part of a negotiating process, as Trump has indicated?
Well, the Republican Party, through Twitter, has already indicated that it sort of buys into the Trump administration's explanation of this, that they were pretty close to a deal. They had the papers on the table, but that in the end they agreed to disagree for the moment, and that the atmosphere is still good between the two parties and that negotiations will continue. I will point out that there was no arrangement made for a third summit. And then the Democrats have come out with more detailed criticism, including Senator Ed Markey, who says, unfortunately, the summit's abrupt end means President Trump was not able to codify in writing North Korean missile and nuclear testing freezes, verifiably halt production of all fissile materials, or secure a roadmap detailing the steps that the countries can take going forward, and also some criticism from Democrats about the fact that Donald Trump was willing to believe Kim Jong-un, that he wasn't involved in the abuse of Otto Warmbier, the American who was accused of stealing a propaganda poster and ended up in a coma back in the United States before he died.